Well, hi there, Scott Yonker here. In this video, I'm going to cover some keyword research basics and demonstrate a very valuable keyword research method. Now, first off, the term keyword doesn't exactly mean one word, but a combination of words. So, of course, one word is too broad and general, so there must be a combination of words to be descriptive enough to narrow it down to a niche. And these words must be relevant to your content. And furthermore, it must be a combination of words that people actually use to search with. That is, how many people actually type these keywords into the search engines to find what they're looking for. So we must have, high search volume. So this brings us to the fundamental concept of supply and demand. And I'm going to demonstrate how to research keywords to see how much they are in demand. And equally important, how much competition there is supplying that demand. So because you're looking for keywords that are in high enough demand to have search volume, yet low enough supply to rank among the competition. So by finding these choice keywords, you will have a better chance at landing on the first page of the search engine using those keywords. So what we're really aiming for is a keyword niche that leads to an open market with a healthy proportion of supply and demand. And this niche is really the link between your website and its visitors, and it lends itself to conversions, higher conversions. So when you find those keywords, you will have a much better chance at landing on the first page of the search engines to increase a natural flow of traffic to your site, which I refer to as organic traffic. So before I mess around with different combinations of keywords, I'm going to go to a real life example of a keyword phrase I used to get on the first page of Google. And you can see this is the phrase Insider Secrets Club. And the search results are right here. There's about 1.5 million of search results. That's the demand. That means basically there's that many entries of this exact keyword phrase being entered into the search engines. Obviously, there's some people interested in Insider Secrets Club. Not a massive amount, but it's substantial enough to be worthwhile. So you could see, here I am, at the very top of this page. I wrote an article constructed around these keyword phrase called, this is scottyonker.com, my website. And the name of the article is Behind the Curtain of the Insider Secrets Club. And notice Insider Secrets Club is in the title. And then below here you see another, this is me again, an extension of the same article where I go into depth. I basically made a video that takes you into the back office, a tour of the Insider Secrets Club back office. And then below here you can see that same video. It's showing up via my YouTube channel, syonker007. So I'm pretty much dominating this page, which isn't that big of a deal because, it's worthwhile, like I said, because of search volume, but the competition wasn't that steep. And so we're going to see how I found out about the competition. I'm going to show you right here. First of all, you want to type in all in title. Okay, as if it's one word, no spaces, just all in title, one word, and then you put a colon, and then you make sure to put the keyword phrase in quotes, and then just press enter, and that will show the results right here, 1,800. Okay, so just almost about a couple thousand people are using this keyword phrase in the title of their content. So basically that's the results for what our competition is doing. So this is very important. Remember, the search results, the supply, the demand was around what was it, 1.5 million, okay? And then we want to consider the proportion of this demand to the supply that's meeting that demand, which is our competition. If we're going to be using this keyword phrase, we're going to be competing with these people who also are using that phrase to rank on this page. And you can see, obviously, I've got it covered on this page, which again wasn't that big of a deal because the competition was pretty low, you could see. Now if it was somewhere around, so we're looking at 2,000 results, but if it was somewhere around 20,000 or 30,000, then that would have taken me longer to rank here. It would have taken maybe a couple months, but in this case it only took me a few days to get here. So now we're going to jump over to, that's just a quick example, just a real life example of how important it is, how effective it is to use this keyword research method. So let's say we're going to write an article that's about keyword research, which I'm actually doing, and this video is going to be part of that. So we type in keyword research and we see the search results for that is 132 million. That is very high, and obviously there's a lot of people that are interested in keyword research. And I can tell you right now that the competition is going to be very interested in competing for this word, since a lot of people are demanding information on this word. So I can tell you right now the competition is going to be out of our league. So we're going to change it up a little bit. Let's try key research tips. Now we basically need to experiment with different word phrases to see where that sweet spot is. So we can see the results are not nearly as high as the keyword research phrase, which was 124 million. Here we have just less than 3 million results. So that's definitely less, but it's still substantial. It could be worthwhile, but before we make any kind of decision, we need to see what our competition is doing. So again, we want to type in, wrong side. We want to go to the front of this keyword phrase, all in title, no spaces, all one word, and then put that colon and make sure to put the keyword phrase in quotes, press enter, and that's going to show you what the competition is doing. Basically what this means is that, I've already explained, I think, this is the amount of titles, the amount of results that people use this exact key phrase in their titles and more likely in their content. And here we go, here's the competition. We're at 45,000. Okay, so that's a little steep. If it were around 20,000 or 30,000, that would be a little more ideal of a number to compete with, but this 45,000 number is it's not entirely out of question. It would just take a little longer to get on this first page, maybe a couple months longer as opposed to 1 or 2 months if it were lower, say more like 20 or 30,000. So it's again not out of the question, but I think that we could still find a better niche, a better keyword niche. So let's try basic keyword research. Okay, enter that, and that's going to show results. Okay, well actually this is a lot higher than the last phrase. Keyword research tips only had just barely 3 million. This has actually 13 million. So there's definitely a high search volume here. This is definitely in high demand for this keyword phrase. There's a lot of people entering that into the search engines. But before we make any decision, again, let's see what the competition is doing. All in title, put the colon, and then make sure to put that quotes around the keyword research phrase, and you can see, wow, only 7,000, or barely even close to 8,000 results. Okay, so under 8,000 results. Okay, so do you notice the difference in proportion between this keyword phrase and the last keyword phrase? The last keyword phrase was basic keyword, or was keyword research tips, and there was only 3,000 search results. I'm sorry, 3 million. And this keyword phrase actually had 13 million, and the competition is really low. Remember, in keyword research tips, the competition was high. It actually had, what was it, 45,000 in results, and this only has 7,000 or close to 8,000 results. So we have a much higher demand for this keyword and much lower competition. So basically, it's an open market. This is a very ideal keyword phrase that we can now start building content around this keyword. So this is the first thing I do, is this keyword research method. Before I develop any content, is I think about what I want to write about, and I think about the words that basically sum up the subject matter, and then I start experimenting with different combinations of words, different word phrases, until I get that sweet spot like we just found here, basic keyword research. And then I start by putting that in my title, basic keyword research. Maybe I'll say 7 tips to basic keyword research. You could add other words, of course, as long as those words are in the title. And then, of course, those same words need to be somewhere in the first paragraph, somewhere in the middle of your content, and somewhere at the end of your content, at the very end. So ideally repeating that keyword 3 times within the content, as well as the title. And of course, you're going to use this as your focus keyword. You could also use other keywords in your tags, but this is the focus keyword, and that is basic keyword strategy when it comes to building your content. And you can see, again, this is good. I'm gonna be writing this article, and this video is going to be included, and I'm sure it's not going to be too hard to get on this page, the first page of this search engine. And so I hope that's been very helpful. This is definitely something that's been helpful for me, this method, and being able to rank on the search engines for free. Again, this is like how you can get free traffic without having to spend a bunch of money on a pay-per-click campaign, but you can get natural traffic running just by using the right SEO strategy, like keyword research. And so I look forward to seeing you on the first page of Google. Till then, I'll see you on the other side. Bye now.